Hi, this is Rachelle with Scrapcraftastic, and today I'm going to be doing a little Franken planning and planner organization in my work and social media planner, which is this disc-bound planner. It's a DIY planner using gold metal disc, classic size from the Happy Planner. I made this cover, and I'll link to the video on my other channel over at Journal Life's Journey, where I created the cover during a live stream. And I also have these reusable covers. I don't remember what the Happy Planner calls them, but I will be using them somewhat as dividers or dashboards on the inside of this. And when I was making this cover, I had a suggestion to use blue discs. Well, I have some blue discs, but they're the light blue metal discs. And so I just put the gold on, left the gold on. So I was able to find the Stargazer planner from the Happy Planner with the pretty blue disc. I got this from Macari, and it just so happens that it is this. Let's go ahead and pop it open. I like the cover. It's okay. I could probably flip it inside out and use it. So let's take that out. This is what it looks like. And I do actually like this planner, even though I only bought it for the discs. I do like it quite a bit. It's got the monthly, and this is, a lot of people don't like this. I like this version of it because it's plain and simple. It's not too colorful. I've had this layout before in a planner from the Happy Planner, but it had like lots of color, and that's just not me. I like this. It's very basic and simple, so I'll probably be using this as my planner in conjunction with my own inserts that are in here. So I'll be using those as well as my weekly inserts. I haven't decided if I'm going to use this box layout or if I am going to use a horizontal. I started playing around with that. This is my monthly spread, and I did everything in sticky notes that week. Here was me playing around with doing a horizontal layout. So I've been planning on actually using this and not doing it. This was a layout that I created to use for social media, but I'm not sure that it's going to work for me. So I've got several different layouts in classic size if you're interested. I've already started on March. So these are all my monthlies. And I could actually print monthlies, more monthlies. This was a little experiment here. I could print more monthlies, but this is me testing out this spread for social media. So I don't know. I'm going to be taking some of these inserts out and just change the covers and put the inserts that I want to use in this one. I think that would be the easiest transition, because I do have some notes and things back here that I want to keep. These are just dot grid pages that I printed, and maybe I'll keep this one as my from scratch spread planner, because I do plan to do some from scratch spreads in classic size. So let's see, do I need this? I think I want these pages, all of these pages in the back. So I'm going to transfer over the things that I need, and then I'll be back. I'm just going to go ahead and start moving the items from one planner to the other that I need. Getting the glue off of this cover that I won't be using for my work planner. And I am taking out like the page mark, taking off again the cover that I made to put on the blue disc. I thought it was just going to be easier to switch the covers instead of trying to take all of the inserts out of one and putting them in the other. So since the Happy Planner had the most inserts that I wanted to keep, then I'm just taking them out of my DIY planner. So I put the Happy Planner cover on my DIY planner and my DIY cover on the Happy Planner. I hope that wasn't confusing. Uh, so now I'm going to go through my DIY planner and start taking out what I want to keep. So some of those things are just going to go in the recycle bin. Some things I'm just going to put in my stash and take them out of the planner completely. And other things will actually go in the new setup. So I've had this planner available since the beginning of the year, but for some reason I just have not been using it on a regular basis. Every now and then I would go to it to write down some notes. And for the most part, I've been doing work planning on scratch pieces of paper, and I really need to stop doing that. This having an actual planner and keeping everything together, I think, will be best. It's something that I've done before, but for some reason I just stopped doing it. So I'm just pulling out some of the things that I'm going to need. These are all inserts, printable inserts that are available in my shop at Scrapcraftastic. So I have the monthlies in here. It's called monthly notes because in between each month there is dot grid paper. So you can actually stick your weeks in between those months if you choose to, or you could just use it as a monthly with a lot of notes space. Here is my boxed version where I started planning and didn't finish, but I'm going to keep those. And then that was just some stencils that I had and some notes. So now that's empty except for the grid paper that I have in there, and I'll probably be using this again for from scratch planning. So now on to adding what I need into the new version. I'm just reorganizing things. I added in those reusable covers, and I want to use those as dividers. So they will act as a divider between the actual Happy Planner pages and my printable inserts and notes. So I'm just putting in the monthly inserts here. So these are dated monthly inserts for the whole year. So I have everything in. So essentially I have 2 monthly planners in one now. Then I'm just adding different types of note paper from the Happy Planner in the back. Now I'm adding my year at a glance pages. I put those in front of my monthlies. And now I'm going to add the extra weekly inserts in the back so that I can just pull them if I need them. I decided I didn't need the colorful sticky note pages in this or the Wrong Girls, so I will just put those in my stash to use at a later date. I'm putting my page mark with all the notes in it back in, or my divider or dashboard, and then this is going to be my bookmark for the current month. And I'm finally taking that film off, the protective film, popping that in. And just putting my sticky note back. So here are some more inserts that I'm just going to stick in the back. Printable inserts. Now I'm just kind of organizing and seeing what I have left. I'm going to put this dashboard in for a little extra sturdiness. And then these are all my extra notes with sizes and things like that. Just little half sheet note pages. So here I'm just flipping through. Now let's get back to real time. Okay, so these stick out more than I hoped that they would, but I think that's got more to do with where it's located in the planner. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave them for now. And really, the next cover that I make, I could make it a little bigger to allow for that little bit of overhang. I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm okay with it for now. I have all of these little pieces of paper with notes that I need to go through. So what I'm gonna do, I don't want to sit here and go through it while I'm recording, so I am going to stick it in one of these, and then I can go back and go through and rewrite anything that I might need that's on those notes. So it's a little tight, and I don't have the option of getting larger discs like this, but this is what it looks like. It's okay, right? So now it's just down to the planning. I need to decide what I want for each section. And let me get some sticky notes so that I can mark that down and decide actually how I'm going to use each part. So I think I'm going to use this part for to-do list. I don't know how I'm going to use the monthly, but the actual pages I'm going to use as to-do list. And that's for business and social media. Now the monthly part, I'm going to just put myself a note right here. This is for the weeklies. Then for the monthly, I'm thinking I can use this for YouTube. Only. Then for the section with my inserts, which are monthly, I don't know. See, I've already kind of started using it for inserts and YouTube. I think I'll use this section for all other social media. So that's IG, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and my blog that I never post to. Let's rewrite this. So it's my inserts, monthly, social media, which will be IG, Twitter, FB, and Pinterest. Then I also use it for my blog. And I know there's something else, but I cannot think of it right now, but be able to write that in later. So all of my other social media will be back here. And I'll have the option of inserting a weekly in between the months, kind of like I did here, if I need it. And I could probably take that week out. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really need these in here. These can go in the back, because I'm not sure that I want to use the horizontal. So I'm going to go ahead and stick them in the back right now. Not going to wait. Let's put this one this way. I think I have. So, okay. So we just shifted those over. That way I get to use, oops, wrinkling up my pages. That way I'll be using my inserts. And it's still Franken Planned or DIY Planner, I guess. And then I'll also be doing future planning. And my Patreon, that was the other one I forgot to list. Very important. Patreon. So these are the things that I know this may be a little bit boring and it's not your typical planning, but these are the kind of things that hold me up from using a planner, and I figure it might do the same thing for other people. So I just kind of wanted to go through it real quick. And this will be my YouTube schedule. But I'll also have to distribute to send to other social media. So me. And that would be back here. So this is other. So maybe I can get on track with these things. And I need to, when I'm doing YouTube up here, see, that's kind of problematic already. Because if I'm doing YouTube on the monthly, then how am I using this as to-dos? This is everything to-dos with just YouTube on the month. I may switch that and use this to track expenses. See? Making changes. Use this to track expenses and to-dos on like a day-to-day basis. I think that would be better. Okay, let's redo this. Let's rethink it. Expenses. Let's try again. Monthly. Because I really want to keep up with that this year too. Expenses. Very important. Then I want to keep up with weekly to-dos. That's it for here. So the Happy Planner part of this I'll be using for expenses and weekly to-dos, period. That's it. Then, okay, I feel better about that. That makes more sense to me. Then back here, monthly will be all social media. Because that's going to work better with YouTube, instead of me having to say, okay, I'm sending this to the other social media from the YouTube planner. I can have it all together and do it all together. So that's why I wanted to use post-it notes too, or sticky notes, so that, well, these are actually post-it notes, but I wanted to use sticky notes because I knew I was going to be kind of fleshing this out and figuring out how I wanted to do it. So with my inserts, it's going to be social media, and I'm not even going to put the monthly, weekly thing. So it's going to be YouTube. I'm going to write them out. Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. Did I spell that right? Twitter, Patreon, which is not social media and it's extra special, and then the blog, which is also not really social media. Okay, so now that makes a whole lot more sense to me. I think the flow will be better. Then again, with my inserts, like I've already started some future planning on when I need to design certain things. Where is that page? That's here. I need to get some tabs or make some tabs. I think I want some of those Avery removable tabs. I already have some on these, but I want some of the colorful ones. These are like the metallic ones, but I like them a lot because you can take them on and off. I'm gonna see if I can find them on Amazon, but you can take them on and off and move them around. I like that a lot. Okay, so I've already started planning what I need to design for in advance. I have done none of the things that I'm supposed to do in January or February, so I need to get it together. And it's because it's almost March and I need to be working on these things in March. So I'm behind, I'm unorganized as far as social media. What is this? And then I have all these measurements for planners on little sticky notes and pieces of paper that I need to get put together. So I do have a page on my website at scrapcraftastic.com. It's a size matters page where I list all the sizes of the popular planner sizes in inches. And I try to give all the names that they are called so that it kind of eliminates some of the confusion. There's also a video called Size Matters if you're interested in things like that. But okay, so back to this. I can do that this way, and I can also use this for expense tracking or income. So that's going to work great for the Happy Planner. Hopefully I can stick to it. Let's see. Yeah, this is more size stuff. So that doesn't go up there. That goes back here. I'm going to stick that right there. Okay. So I think we've got that figured out. So again, this was not your typical plan with me. I did things a little different. So when I actually do a weekly spread, I will come on and share that, and also I may even do some monthlies. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that little gray bell to make sure you're receiving all notifications. Be sure to check the community tab and my stories throughout the week. Also check us out over at patreon.com for exclusive content and digital downloads. Visit my other channel, Journal Life's Journey, for live craft videos, junk journals, and weekly vlogs. You can find me across social media at Scrapcraftastic. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!